Hey, badass business owners, if you're watching this, it's the first of 2024. And you know what that means? A whole new year to grow your profits. And that's exactly what we want to do. But one of the things that I think that we really need to step back on and talk about for a few minutes is right up here. You see, a lot of times what happens is the calendar flips over and we just keep doing what it is that we've been doing. And then we get into the new year and we start finding out it looks a lot like last year. And I don't want that for you, because now sometimes you might be riding the wave and you're doing really good and you want to keep doing what you're doing so you can keep doing well in the new year. And that's fine and good. But for most people, you've kind of not had the best of years and you don't want to completely copy it and do the exact same thing over again. So it's really important that you start making changes. Is there something that you've been putting off that you know you should be doing? For example, know your business numbers. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to somebody and all they've done is say, I'm going to learn my numbers better. I'm going to understand my numbers better. I'm going to learn my numbers better. And then you know what happens? They never learn their numbers better, or they don't pay attention to their P&L any more than what they did. And then they roll into the new year and guess what? They keep getting what it is that they've been getting. They don't take the actual action they need to take to learn their business numbers better. And that's just one thing. There's all kinds of stuff that happens in our business that we keep telling ourselves that we're going to do, we're going to do. We make it a goal. We tell ourselves we're going to make it happen. But what happens is in our mind, we say we're going to do it, but then we don't take what we need to do. We don't take the steps that we need to do. So I want to challenge you that as you go into the new year, that you really pause for a minute and you just ask yourself, what is going to make the difference between last year and this year? And the biggest difference is going to be you taking different steps, you making a difference, you committing to spending 15, 20 minutes a day working on the business numbers and looking at, what's going in, how'd you do the day before, how you've been doing for the week, how you've been doing for the month. Just 10, 15 minutes to look at your business numbers, for example. If you've been promising yourself you're going to work on hiring better people, what are you going to do differently this year versus last year to actually make that a habit of something that you're going to do on a regular basis? Do you just get your P&L from your bookkeeper and then you kind of like throw it in a drawer? Or do you actually open it up and look at it and try to study it and try to see what your business is trying to tell you? Whatever the case may be, I want you to take the steps to have a different 2024 than what you had in 2023. And like I said, I'm not taking away from any of the growth of what you've done. I'm not saying you didn't do great last year. All I'm saying is if you want to go to that next level, if you want to have big growth, you need to do something different. It's great what you did this year to get to where you're at. But in order for you to go even higher in the following year, you have to do even more piled on top of that. So really ask yourself, what do I need to continue to do? And then what do I need to do above and beyond? What opportunities did I have in my business that if I just tweak them, I'll make a difference? Now, I'm not telling you to go out and find 10 things for you to go change. I'm just saying, what are those one or two things that if you just did them and you did them on a regular basis would make a huge difference in your business? Which is why I always talk about business numbers. I'm a little biased. I'm not going to lie. I want you to know your business numbers because I really do feel that that's going to take you to that next level because you work way too hard to not make that much money. I want you to make all kinds of money. And that's ultimately what the goal is, right? For you to have an amazing lifestyle, an amazing life. And it all starts with you understanding those business numbers so you make better business decisions. So I'm not going to keep rattling on and on. I just really wanted to hop on here and let you know that next year we're going to continue to talk more and more about your business numbers. We're going to try to find ways to break them down to make them easier for you. Matter of fact, if you have some ideas and some thoughts and things you'd like to see, go ahead and put them down below inside of the notes and whatnot, the questions and whatnot, and we'll see about how we can work those in future episodes as we go forward. But at the end of the day, I want you to have an amazing 2024, and I want you to crush your goals of what you have. But it really starts up here, like I said, in your mind. You've got to start saying that, you know what, I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to take different steps. I'm going to commit to doing these new habits that I haven't been doing in the past, or at least not as consistently as I know I need to do. Because ultimately, that's what our goal is, right? Make more money. That's what all of us want to do, is we want to make more money. Yes, sales are wonderful. Having great revenue is wonderful, but at the end of the day, it comes down to those profits. And we're going to continue to work on how do we help you get more profits in your business, because ultimately That's what the goal is. So nice and sweet today, but just do me a favor, really dive into those numbers, really start figuring out what your goals are for this new year. And I'm going to be back in a week and we're going to start diving in and learning even more ways for you to grow that business. All right. With that, I'll be back next week and I am wishing each and every single one of you an amazing 2024. And let's work together on you crushing those goals and those dreams. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.